Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I hope you have made it to this live stream. I really hope so. Yeah, welcome to this live stream. Hello, everybody. Hello, Nick P Gaming. Hello, Julius Eric Bunda. I don't know how your name is pronounced. I hope I said it correctly. Joseph Huntley is here. I say welcome. And yeah, Mike is also here as the moderator. Pavel L is here. Thomas Franco. Yeah, welcome Matthew. Hi Robert Silva. I hope you're good. You're doing all well. I'm doing quite good. I have a cold. I hope you have heard that. And yeah, let's quickly change the music to a better background music. Yeah, that's okay. It's my B-day. Welcome. No, what welcome? Happy birthday. Can I get a shout out? Captain Flyer, have a shout out. Hello, Micah. Hello, Matt. Yes, Matt. Today we're doing some general work on the city. Don't worry about it. Nice. Welcome. Maybe we can. Yeah, we can unpause the footage. Actually, I hope that's possible. Yeah. So as I just said, I have a bit of a cold. My name is Isa. Easy Eye. Okay, I call you Easy Eye. Nice. Yeah, what we are doing now today is some working on some beaches, not on beaches, on beaches. Some interesting music. Yeah, it's some jazz. It's some random jazz that I found. Yeah, let's work on some beaches right now, shall we? I have downloaded many props. Oh man, find it does not work. Well, it has some bugs or something. Let's enable all the anarchy things. I followed you since 20 followers. Nice, welcome. So you must have subscribed after the first video, because I think after the first I got like 25 or 30. What am I searching for here? Did you hear about the new update coming out next month? Yeah, I want to talk about that too in just a second, but right now I have to search the things. They're called beach asset or beach props. If Find It would work, it would be much easier, but it does not. It doesn't. Wait, I think I'm actually searching in the wrong thing. How are you? I'm fine. Hello, Hemoglobino. Is it here? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, here they are. Ah, yeah, but I don't have the mod. So yeah, now we have to look. Maybe we can apply the decals first. Yeah, this is not really a good way to do it. Don't ever apply the decals first. I have some sand decals. Or I think I have one. Hello, I joined the stream and the first word I listened to was bitch. Yeah, that's you never know what it is. What you can expect from me. Here we go. Here, this or like that. I think like that is better. Where are you? I'm here, behind the camera. Lol. No, actually I'm from Switzerland. So, something like that, please. Yeah, that looks quite nice. By the way, for an airport, there's a new type of taxiway, round shape, who are working the same as a roundabout. I'm not doing an airport, unfortunately, in this city. If you want to know why, then ask, please. Actually, the reason is that airplanes are quite they need fuel to operate, of course. And the problem is that we live here in the 22nd century, where there is not really too much fuel left, if there is any fuel left. Yeah, we can apply some seaweed there. So what happened is that, or no, what would happen is actually that I would like to have an airport, you know, for just for electric planes, because that's a thing in the 22nd century. So let's just spam the seaweeds here. What is your local time? My local time is 3:50. Or no, wrong. 3:30 p.m. What? Well, your surname sounds like a park and a credit card. What? I think I've missed something there. Yeah. I don't want to make an airport in this city, but there's something else that I would like to do, and if there's time, I will do it, definitely. And yeah, something. I'm from Florida, Sanibel Islands. I was on Sanibel Island. It's a pretty nice island, in my opinion. I'm not really a big connoisseur of islands, but I think Sanibel is a nice island in Florida. I was there, I think 2 years ago or 3 years, I don't know. Ooh, the water is pretty deep here. Let's put seaweed everywhere here, because it looks nice. So just spam it. And also this seaweed here. Electric plane, what? Yeah. Electric planes? I mean, what you essentially have in a plane is an engine that propels or that just rotates a propeller, or however they are called in English, and that's how the air is. That's how the planes fly. And if you can do this with a fuel engine, then you can do it too with any engine. Yeah, that's a bug here. Yeah, don't mind it. Is this the right direction? Yeah, it is. Very nice. Let's just put some tents here. Otherwise, this will get very intense. It's ridiculous, I know. So, and some lifeguard huts. I actually never have seen any of those lifeguard huts. I have never seen a single lifeguard hut. That's what I wanted to say. So that's the wrong direction. Yeah, so I know I don't have the surfboards installed. But I'm not too bothered about that. Yeah, here is why you should not do the decals first, but rather last, because if you have to delete something, you won't be able to. So, just like that. When will you start? I'm already at it. If you see it. Ah, this is the wrong way around. Oops. Yeah, don't mind the weird lines here. They are not meant to be here, actually. Ah. So. So let's see what we just did here. It looks quite right. Bye, I have to go. Already? Well then, have a good time. The sand, please. So, and here. This already looks pretty good, in my opinion. The stream is bugging out. What? Is it bugging out? I have to check quickly. Well, it does not bug out for me when I look in my second window. Maybe what you think is bugging out are those white lines here. This is because of a bug in CS in City Skylines. Great music, by the way. Thank you very much. Do you speak Portuguese? No. I have to confess a secret. When I log in Steam, I always see Dr. Com playing shooter games instead of City Skylines. Oh my god! Oh my god! He does something else than City Skylines. I'm not a full-time YouTuber, you know. And I love myself some CS:GO too. Please don't judge. What is this? What the hell is this? Ah, yeah, this is the wrong direction. Here we go. Yeah. This is this beach, almost. I'm going to the beach now, everybody. Bye. Please reserve a seat for me. I'm coming too, because the weather is not too great right here. I'm on a S7 Edge, nothing is bugging. I don't like the Galaxy S7 Edge, but I think it comes down to personal preference. I'm not really... I can't see me using that edgy screen, you know. You see what I did there? Because it doesn't really fit the style I'm using my phone. Bye, Dr. Com. I'm coming back later. Yo, so thank you very much, and please return, please. Do if you have any custom stones or don't? Yeah. Oh, I have those. I didn't even know I had them. The problem with those is that the water is bugged out if I use them, so I can't use them at the shoreline because the water is bugged out. Dr. Com, where are you from? I am from Switzerland. Should answer both questions. So yeah, then let's apply some anything. Does anything work here? Ooh, this looks quite weird. This looks pretty weird. Is there any tree that is not affected by the water? Maybe we can use those. I really like this asset. Sorry about that, Dr. Com. It's difficult to keep such a secret. I actually thought, for a time, I thought about making CS:GO content on my channel, but I didn't do it because I think I don't think it would attract too many viewers, and also I'm pretty bad at CS:GO, so yeah. How do you unlock all the tiles? Yeah, Mike has said it. 81 tiles is the mod, and Yeah, it's called 81 tiles. Basically. For some reason, I think that the music is a bit too loud here because I can't hear myself, which is rather rare because because of my microphone. I literally have to scream into my microphone when I want to record anything, because my microphone is not too great. Do we have any of those? How are they called? Those ones, deck chairs. So let's just plop them down like that. Your accent is familiar to me. Yes, maybe it is if you're from Germany and have ever heard a Swiss guy speaking, then it might be. It might be. I'm sorry, I don't know how. Maybe because I'm watching the stream on the phone. Maybe it is. Maybe the problem is your bandwidth. I'm streaming this with 6,000 kilobytes or kilobit. Let's just see. Yeah, I'm streaming this with 6,000 kilobytes per second. So about 6 megabytes, which is quite large. Maybe you have to turn down the quality. I don't know. Can you give us a? What do you want? An overview of the city. I can, but I won't do it right now. I can do it later. The problem is that I have some spoilers right now in the city because I'm going to release an episode this evening. So yeah, some major spoilers right now here. Let's just add some those beach towels. From King Lino, I really like the assets of King Lino. That's why he became a Patreon. If you like the assets of King Lino, then you can go to his Patreon page and become a patron. It would be really nice. It's not a plug, mate. It's not a plug. I'm not promoting myself. I'm promoting someone else. That's okay. Let's add some of those parasols. Just for no, not for shits and giggles. Let's see. This is a sort of the test area, and I think it looks really nice. I have a question. What do you are? Is detailing in CS plopping something randomly? Basically, yes. Obviously, you need some. How do I put it? You have the two biggest things to consider when you're detailing something in your city. Let's go to this beach now. Yeah, the two biggest things you have to consider when you want to detail something in your city is randomness, of course, and composition. What I mean by composition is that you need to have a bit of a sense of what goes together well and what does not. For example, here, what I'm doing right now, the beach, the sand here. In my opinion, the sand goes very well with the beach assets and also the rocks that I just plopped down a minute ago. So I use them in combination. You always have to, if you want to achieve something something good looking, you always have to do a combination of something. If you just plop down 1,000 trees without bothering to add variety to a forest, for example, you won't. Of course, it won't look too bad, but not really more than that. It won't look amazing, or at least it won't look amazing in my opinion. Specs, graphics, and RAM. Specs: Ryzen 7 1700K for as a processor. Graphics card: NVIDIA GTX 1070, not the 1080 because I don't have too much money, and 32 gigabytes of RAM. If you want to play this game, you need a CPU. That's why I opted for a good 8-core CPU rather than a 4-core multi-threading CPU, because multi-threading is not really is not comparable to the same amount of real cores. Holy shit! What's that? Yeah, this is a bit bugged out. Oh my god. Okay. Looks great, thank you. What, why you don't consider me? That's so sad. Sorry. Where didn't I consider you? I'm sorry. Please don't make me feel bad. That's rude. So, those tents everywhere. This is very intense. Yeah. Also to address randomness. Of course, this is random because have you ever seen a beach? Nothing is planned there. Maybe if there's a private section of maybe a hotel, there could be some planned parts here. Did I just put all of those facing the wrong way? Are you kidding me? Why don't they face all the same way? Please, if you're doing an asset, please always look at the orientation. You make it consistent if you do a collection like that. Anyway, I still like it. Holy shit, this is a bit trippy here. Let's rotate everything. I hated the trams before I met you. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you that I could introduce you to the miracles that are trams. I'm a big fan of rails, of railroads or trains. I like trains, and so obviously the tram is like the more trains, but on the road, which is very interesting. Which is also why I like them. So maybe we could make some driftwood planks or something. I don't know if I have any driftwood. You think beaches are not planned? Then look up Argentinian beaches in the summer. Okay, I will do. What I mean by not planned is obviously if there's a hotel or something. Or yeah, if there are hotels, they obviously place their own infrastructure on the beach. So yeah, it is. In that case, it is planned because it's all from the same person. You know, if it is all from the same thing, then it is obviously planned. You know, if you're in a group, you will normally you will always put your stuff facing the same direction because that's how a group works. If you know each other, you know. Yeah, that looks okay. Does anyone of you guys know a mod with flying vehicles like taxis or cars? I don't know of a mod, but maybe there are assets that can do that. Obviously they won't be flying everywhere, they will just be hovering. But I think that's still okay. Now so let's put you everywhere. No, there aren't hotel. They are like tent businesses. Yeah, it's basically the same. If you're buying a tent or renting a place on the beach, obviously it is organized. So, I hate trains. In Slovakia there are train jams. What? Train jams? Well, that's some poor planning, mate. You know, I live in Switzerland, a country which is very proud of its trains. Of its trains. We have a very sophisticated train infrastructure. So, like that. And now the beach towels. I don't actually bother putting them in facing random directions, just random places, that's okay. So, Dr. Com, did you know where I live? Are you the guy from? No, I don't think you're the one from Sunnyvale. That is someone else, I think. I don't like beaches. Sand gets into your swimsuit and it's difficult to get rid of. That's why God created swimming pools. Yeah, I'm sorry, mate, but I don't think swimming pools were created by God, but by some random guy, maybe. Yeah, everybody has his preference. Obviously, for families, the beach is perfect because the kids can go build their sand castles, which is nice. I was a big builder of sand castles. Maybe that is why I'm doing City Skylines right now, because I built sand castles. Not sure though. Maybe. So, man, this is a pretty long beach here. I hate Slovakia. Hey! No. You should not. I mean, just because something is bad doesn't mean everything is bad. You know? Yeah, no. How does this look? Ooh, it would make a good underground. Underwater texture. Like a... Ooh, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Just here on one side, and let's use the rocks here. That's too big. I would like to use this rock here. So, Deutsche Bahn is shit. Yeah, there are very long delays. Everywhere. I think Argentina is the only country that has the tent business. No, you're wrong on that one, mate. I've seen tents. I've seen the same, for example, in Tunisia when I was there a couple of years ago. Can we hide some rocks here? Yeah, that is possible. I'll teach you Slovak. I'm going to work to Slovak, so don't tell me. So I teach you Slovak. I am a small secret of mine actually is my dad is from Slovakia. Yeah, you didn't think of that, you know, mate. Where was that? Here is the mountain grass. Is every grass here? I wonder. I really like that asset creators are branching out into other asset categories rather than the parks, because everything is in the parks category. In Spain, I've seen tent businesses as well. I was studying some Slovak. Why didn't you use vowels? Yeah, it's that's actually, yeah, you're right. Why use vocals or vowels? What vocals? I'm really bad in English. Actually, my badness in English is the reason why I started this YouTube channel. I wanted to improve in my English, and I wanted to do so by making something that I liked. So I was really hooked by City Skylines back then. Actually, I bought the game when it came out, but I didn't really try it. I didn't really play it seriously, or I just played it for shits and giggles with the Anarchy mod, which was really nice. And then I saw the Netherlands series by Silvaret, and I got back into building City Skylines, but this time with some serious ambitions. Hi, Doctor. Welcome, Joseph. So, I have to watch out for them spoilers. And, let's see. Oh, 25 viewers. So, I hope that we have a mod someday with flying vehicles that would take it up a notch. Wanted to say to design a city in 2300. So, yeah, that would be actually quite nice. Maybe you could use some trickery, you know, like building one street on the other one, and then raising the upper street in the air and trying to delete the textures, or I don't know, mate. I don't know. Let's use a pathway here. And yeah, we can use this trim for some hatches. No, that's not. Oh my god. What is this even? I don't know. Let's use a hatch, because I like hatches. Obviously it doesn't make any sense that there are hatches here. I mean the park section, of course, there is nothing here. What is your nationality? My nationality is Swiss. I have to disable the error checking. Come on. Let's just put down a hatch like that. That's okay, it does not need to have any reason to exist, it just has to exist. And let's take the concrete slabs, they're called concrete brushes. Call me Joe, please. Yes, Joseph, Joe. The only little dangerous part is Frakuna, close to Slovnaft, talking about Bratislava. And talking about Slovnaft, I can give you a spoiler. When I go down here, you know this thing here? You know this, Julius? That's Slovnaft Arena. But that's enough spoilers for today. Let's carefully go back here to things that we have already done here. So, this music does not really fit for what I wanted to say right now, so let's skip this music. Yeah, that's much more serious. So, I have a serious announcement to make. I wanted to avoid this topic initially. In the live stream, I told a friend of mine I wanted to do it, but I wanted to avoid it actually. This topic, the topic that I want to talk to you about is the Mass Transit DLC, and I'm pretty hyped about it. But now that we have got some concrete details about when it is going to be published, I have a fear. I have a fear that have you ever played the game or tried to play a save game after a new DLC came out? I have, certainly, and it failed. It failed me because there were some incompatibility issues, and the problem was that my save games always got wrecked by new updates. Problem is, I fear the same for this city, for Project 2100, and what are we doing? What should we do to just avoid having to end the series in just with our pants down, so called? What I wanted to talk about is how should we deal with the new DLC. One possibility is just that I just keep doing what I'm doing right here in the normal pace, everything normal, and just hope that the save game does not get wrecked by the update. And the other one is obviously, the other thing is that I could just try to power through the city and try to finish it before the 18th. That would take about, like 10 episodes. 10 episodes, yeah, or 8 to 10 episodes. So you will see like 10 episodes in 1 month or 1.5 months, and that would be obviously nice for you. But the problem is then that that we can't finish everything with the amount of detail that I would like. Yeah, what do you think about this topic? Should we continue just on our normal pace that we're doing right here, or should we try to power through and get out the cinematics episode before the city is incompatible? What do you think? Please tell me. And because the chat is about 30 seconds delayed, I will wait patiently. By the way, a friend of mine got charged 20 euros for 1 beer, 1 coffee, and 1 milkshake in Geneva. How can you survive in Switzerland with so much prohibitive prices? The problem is no, not the problem. The average salary in Switzerland is much higher than that. Or let's say, I think the average salary for a person in Switzerland without any taxes or so is 7,500 Swiss francs, which is about the same amount in dollars, like $7,500. Okay then. There are some bugged out trees here. On the downside, we have to spend everything on everything, for example, a bottle of milk costs $1, which is okay. A loaf of bread costs $1, or the cheap bread at least. But if you want to live in an urban area like I do, you won't find any apartments lower than $2,000 a month. Can we please not have this music here? Thank you very much. I need to fix my thing here. I guess chill. Yeah, well, that's okay. Keep on doing what you're doing. I love this city. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. I will ask the same question today in the episode when it comes out at 8 p.m. or something, then I hope I get some nice feedback about this. I really said everything there. If you want to hear it again there, then you can watch my episode that will come out today. Let's put a tree here. A tree. So, like that. And I think a small line of trees here. No, like that. So, like that. I would say, if I may save Project 2100 to an external hard drive, load it up as you please, so it won't affect the game. Yeah, I could try that. I will certainly upload the game after I'm finished with it, but brace yourselves, because you need a good PC to run it smoothly, like I do here. I mean, I'm pretty much required to run it smoothly, so that you actually can enjoy the episodes without stuttering or anything. So. Not bad. Would you accept the poor Spanish guy in Switzerland? I will content with just 5,000 euros per month. Obviously, you have to work somewhere, but I think a full-time job at McDonald's, or not McDonald's, but at as a cashier in a discounter. If you're European, you know what a discounter is. A full-time job at a discounter gives you about 5,200 euros, 5,000 euros a month, which looks like much, but actually is not, because you have to spend half of it you have to spend on an apartment, and pretty much the other half on taxes. Not on taxes, but on taxes. Why should we spend anything on taxes? We don't need them. Do we have a grill here? Yes, we do. Can we please have the grill facing this way? Do you need a high-end PC? I just shattered my dreams. Sorry, man. You can obviously run it on a low-end PC, but for example here, all the way zoomed in, I get 22 FPS. If we just go right here and watch the city like that, so here I have 12 FPS. So let's go back here. I think I want to bake some sort of a cafe here. Would be nice. Also, I have shadow quality lowered here, as you can see here. The shadow quality is not too good. Let's give me a tile decal, please. Not the no parking decal. The white tiles, no, these look a bit weird. Please, I'm okay with any tile decal. But this one, for example... Oh no, this one looks good. How should I place them? Let's do that. Let's see, take you. Put it down here. And let's fence off the area. Do we have any fences? I know we have fences. but it is on the other end of the things. I have 8 gigabytes of RAM. Do you think that's sufficient? No, unfortunately not, because in the state that it is right now, I need 10 gigabytes of RAM right now, which is quite much. But it is a very intensive game, to be honest. Now let's delete that again. So, let's make it like that. Let's open these. So, now some tables, please. Some tables. Let's take the Starbucks table. So, just like that. Voila! That's okay by me, by my standards. Let's give me a planter, please. I know that there's a pot here at the start of the list. Yeah, that's what I wanted. It's quite a big planter, I know. Let's just do that and do the same here on the other side of the street here. How many gigabytes of RAM do you have? 32, which is quite much, I know, but this game demands it, and I want another. What do I want to say? Actually, I don't want to just give you a nice viewing experience by using the camera, the cinematic camera extended tools to have a nice FPS in the video. I also want to play with a nice FPS in IRL, as the kids say it, or actually, and so of course I need a good PC. Let's maybe use this Southern Life oak tree, which is very, very big, but it hangs over the street, which is very, very nice. I will have to cut out some mods. That's okay. You don't need all the mods I have right now to run the game. Because, for example, I have mods like cinematic camera, which you don't actually need, or move it is not a necessity if you don't want to move anything. Also, I will make a list of all the mods you will need, and also of all the files you will need, because the Reco mod, for example, is required because every single building in this city is placed with the Reco mod, and obviously you need some files for the Reco mod. Recommend me a mod that optimizes your city skylines so that you can use more mods. One thing that is good is, for example, the loading screen mod, which shortens the time of you need to load mods, which is obviously very nice. Then also the less steam mod also is a very good mod to improve your performance. Hello, Tommy. Yeah, I had to drink there for a second. How's it looking? That looks okay. I don't want to make a alley going all the way there, but I think that's okay. One thing that you don't need, for example, is the whole extra terraforming tools. Maybe we can look at here. Less Steam is a good mod. And the loading screen mod, which is somewhere here in this list, is good, but something you don't need is like precision engineering, cinematic camera, the fine road tool, extra landscaping tools, sharp textures, move it, prop snapping, fine road anarchy, daylight classic, props 3 anarchy, enhanced zoom, continued 8. No, you need it. You need that. Adaptive prop visible with this felt, whatever. Transparent selectors, tree snapping, find it, decal hover area, CSL map view. This is what is good, and the camera positions utility is not really too important. Use those maple color trees just for color. I considered it, but the maple trees are good for autumn or for fall, but this setting is not in the fall. It is in the summer or whenever. Let's give me some sand here. Okay. Let's plant the trees. Or let's plant the rocks first. They are in this section. You know, after all the time playing this game, I still don't know where the things are. Yeah. Yeah, that looks okay. Hello, Daniel, 15. Come on, go back, water. Go back. Go back. Okay. Let's use some trees. Some trees. Thanks, Dr. Com, for your advice. Do you think a city with trams, trains, metros, and buses only will work? It will, yes. I'm absolutely certain it will. Because, as you can see here in... What the hell? As you can see in my city, 56,000 people here, and this is the traffic situation here. There's almost no traffic at all. Only here a bit and here a bit, but that's all. And this is normally the biggest intersection. And it is very busy, I have to say right now, because there are so many vehicles here. Citizens don't need cars. Citizens just need some means of transportation. Let's just get rid of that one, please. Citizens just need some means of transportation. They don't care if they're driving a car or a bus or a metro or anything. Which is very nice. Here in the 22nd century, nobody should be forced to drive a car. Because cars are not really good for cities. If you don't know why, then please ask. Use flowers, please. Yeah, I have some flowers, but they are deeply hidden in this category. I don't know where they at. Oh, they are here. As you can see, they don't really pop too much. But we can certainly give these rocks a bit of greenery. Just to make it look better. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good. With just those little splashes of paint. And let's use my favorite bush ever, the lantana. And here too, please. Are 1500 assets good for 8 gigabytes of RAM? No, not really. I've less than that and more, and I need more than that. I can actually look it up right now. Let's give me the thing here. Yes, currently in my you can see it, you know, in my task manager there, it is called 47% of my RAM is in use, which is very much actually. You know, 47% of my RAM. It's about almost 16 gigabytes right now, and OBS does not really need too much RAM. Obviously, I have Chrome. That might be a problem, but it's not too big. I can't find the mod I mentioned before. Do you remember it.com? I told you that my computer was running very slowly when I installed a lot of mods, and you advised it to me on a stream. Yes, loading screen mods it is called. It helps improving your loading time. And the other one is less steam. With less steam, there are fewer points of failure where your system can break down because of too much mods, too many things to load. Also, Steam does not really the Steam integration of City Skylines. You know, the workshop integration is somehow bad. Is pretty bad, I have to say. They could have done a much better job with the mod, with the workshop integration, but they did not, so we have to work around it. Fortunately, many of the problems that were there in the past have been solved by the natural disasters update. You don't need the DLC for that. But still, there are some issues lying around. So, yeah, I will plan my 2300 cities without cars, because as you said, they're no good, and wondered if that even works. Yet it works. It works pretty good. You just have to provide many options for the people to walk around, because the people, they don't complain. They don't really complain about distances they have to cover by foot, as long as they will only go by foot if there is no faster method of transportation. Like if you use the monorail that will come out in the next DLC, which might be nice in the city of in such a futuristic setting, when you don't really want to focus too much on realism, because monorails are bad. But I don't want to specify why right now, because I don't want to. I don't need that. So they will always try to use the fastest way, and usually that's the car, because a car goes everywhere. And if you have like a bus or something, it is maybe faster, or a train, it is maybe faster, but it won't go all the distance to the destination of your people. Well, in my folder it says 900 assets, and on loading screen it says 1500. That's because there are some asset collections that are one asset. Yeah, for example, these rocks here. There are, obviously, if I can get to them, there are six different rocks, but they all come with the same asset, because that's a different thing. And the loading screen mod always says the amount of assets you have, or no, the amount of things you have, not the amount of assets. Wow, Doc, the place is looking great. Looking forward to the next cinematics video. That will take a while. probably at episode 20 or 24 or anything like that. I think the 6-month anniversary of my series has already been... No, it is not. There's a... I started this series in this year. So maybe at the 6-month anniversary, which will be like June, July or something, I will make a big ass 20-minute long cinematic. 20 minutes of cinematics. Oh my god, that would be pain to render in 4K. Dr. Com, do you know the game Banished? Yeah, I have played it. I played it at a time where there were not really any mods, so I lost interest in the game. But now with the mods, I can imagine playing it again, but I don't have any time. I have other games that I have to play, or that I want to play, rather. Yeah. This is very, very calm music, by the way. Oh, you must have it. I'm loading this game with like 20 minutes with 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's crazy. Yes, it is. If you need any advice on how much RAM do you need, I'm not really the best person to ask. I'm not really too I'm not really too informed about it, because it's not really an issue with 32 gigabytes of RAM, you know. My city loads in about 2 minutes, which is very, very good. I know that because my old PC used to load like 6 minutes for this city, and for other cities that I had, it used to load 20 minutes. So this is a massive improvement. 2 minutes, I mean. Who could complain about 2 minutes of loading time in a game like that? Did you see the Bahrain GP? No, I did not. I'm not too interested in motorsports, honestly, but I can imagine putting a motorsports track or a rally track into the city for reasons that I will elaborate in the future. But yeah, it has only been an hour, 1 hour since I started the live stream, but unfortunately I already have to end it. I'm very sorry that I have to end my live stream already. I know it's I know I would like to have 2 hours of live stream or more, but I can't show you more of the city, or I can't work on more beaches without showing you any spoilers. So I unfortunately have to end the city right here. Let's just make a... Yeah, let's use this closing shot here. What map theme do you use? I use Montebello map theme with the high contrast LUT combined, which is a very nice. I think it looks very nice. How do you make the map without any clouds? I don't know. I just have the Montebello map theme. And I don't use the rain. I don't have weather enabled here. Yeah, I'm very sorry, Queen Diana. I'm very sorry. DNA app, it's very... See you then. Thank you very much. Next video is coming out today, actually. I'm currently in the process of... rendering the video, or I have paused it. Maybe I can show it to you. So yeah. Here you can see a part of my screen. As you can see, it is paused right now because because it is paused right now. Actually, you see, this is how my videos are done here. This is spoilers here. Don't look at it. Yeah, and this is a bit bugged out here. Maybe wait, we can do it. Ah, yeah. The problem is that I have a 4K monitor and this stream is on 1080p. Let's go back to CS. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much. And yeah, unfortunately I have to end the video or the time, not the time lapse, man. I have to end the live stream right now because I have to go to the bathroom. Thank you very much for being here, and I hope I can make a live stream happen next Tuesday. So please join them. If you have seen it like here. If you have seen something new here, then you can subscribe for it. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye, hemoglobin. No, I don't. You should not vote for abbrechen. It should look good. This is an interesting view, but let's go back here. Thank you very much for being here, and goodbye.